Okay, so problem number 9 here. It says find the volume of the solid obtained by rotating. I'm trying to read through my phone. It's kind of blurry, so I'm back off. Obtained by rotating the region enclosed by the given curves about the x-axis. So this is about as nice as a rotational volume problem as you can get it. This is Washer theorem. All right, so what Washer theorem is, let me see if I can get it. Pi integration top function squared minus bottom function squared. The way I memorize this, I think of volume of a cylinder. So volume of a cylinder is pi r squared. That's area of a circle times the height. All right, so that's volume of a cylinder. So this is the same thing, it's just different because the shape changes. Usually, it doesn't have to, but it usually does. So here's the pi and the pi r squared. Radius squared. This is the bigger radius. This is the smaller radius. That's why top squared minus bottom squared. And then the integration is like your height, your h. So pi r squared h. That's the way I think of it. All right, so you need what to integrate from. So I set these two equal to each other. So I never finished it. That's 0. So the two things you need, what makes this, move everything to one side, factor, and set the factors to 0. So 0 makes this 0, and then 2 makes this 0. So I integrated from 2 to 0, pi. The top function is this one. Now, once you have your numbers, your interval 0 to 2, to find your top, sub a number that's in between these. So 1 is in between 0 and 2. If I sub 1 in, this is 2. If I sub 1 into this, it's 1. This is bigger, so that's your top function. So top function squared minus bottom function squared. So I wrote that out. I went ahead and did the work there, squared each of them. All right, so the actual integration, add 1 to the exponent, divide by the new exponent, minus add 1 to the exponent, divide by the new exponent. Here's your interval, the pi out front. So you sub 2 in. When you sub 2 into this, 2 to the third power is 8 times 4 is 32, so 32 over 3. Sub 2 into this, 2 to the fifth is 32 over 5. If you sub 0 in, that's just 0, and that's always, I always like to see 0 because it makes it easy. All right, you need a common denominator, which is going to be 15. So I multiplied 32 by 5. And that gives you 160, it's over 15. Multiply this one by 3 over 3, and that gives you 96 over 15. So 116, or 160, excuse me, minus 96 is 64 over 15 times pi. So that is the answer to number 9. Unless I made a mistake, so hopefully I didn't. But I don't believe I did. I felt solid. All right.